And lastly, the documentary. And it's not even necessarily lastly. That is the thing I'm really focused on right now. That is the first thing I'm checking off my list for this year, actually. Start to shoot, get into post, get that baby on the big screen at a local theater that I got here.
Well, that didn't happen. Let's talk about that, shall we? Hello, welcome. First of all, let me get out of the way. If you hear a fan noise over in yonder, that's my 3D printer. I'm printing something. I tried to time this to where it was done by the time I could shoot this, but I was an hour off. But what I want to talk about today is last year's goals. And first and foremost, it's been a few months since you've seen me. A lot has changed, not just with me, but with society. Who knew that this would be the age of the great toilet paper shortage? Who knew? I want to talk about last year's goals that I made and see how many I actually got to achieve and things that I did not get to achieve. And let's start with the documentary. Just get it out there. Full disclosure, it's still happening, but it's just got on hold. It got shut down, and it sucked. All within like 30 minutes, it just died. All fronts. I had a sponsor for all my travel, and I was literally typing into the computer my trip. The first one was going to be to this doctor in California that I had an awesome specialist that specialized, in collecting disorders and just other type of disorders, and I really wanted her insight into that. However, right when I was typing that in, I got a message from the guy that was going to be sponsoring saying he couldn't sponsor anymore, and I was out of luck. So I reached out to this doctor and said, hey, I'm going to be a little bit late because I'm still coming, so determined. But they weren't interested anymore. And then I contacted a few other people, let them also know that was going to be about 2 weeks later than expected. They all weren't interested, canceled, a bunch of other things happened. So within the span of 30 minutes, the documentary was over before it started. It was very sad. However, like I said, it is still happening. Just a bunch of other things are gonna have to happen first to be able to have that happen. So I've been building it in the background, so that's still happening. The main documentary that is, I'm gonna get into some other things about documentaries soon. So one of the things that I was trying to achieve last year was flying a helicopter. And I'm happy to report. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sad to report I didn't get to do that. So hopefully I can make it happen this year because I kind of know a guy that owns a helicopter business. Maybe I can finagle my way into his helicopter. Another really cool thing that happened last year was, one, I had said that I wanted to work with Corridor Digital. And I kind of did, inadvertently, without their knowledge. If you guys had seen the last video I posted, which was like 3 months ago, was about Corridor Digital. I highly recommend checking that out because it was an interesting discovery that I had made. I feel like I graduated a little bit outside of trying to follow people and what they're doing. And that's kind of what I was doing and not realizing it. So if you want to check out that video, please, I highly recommend checking it out. There's a link in the description below. And I did get to work with Corridor, but I kind of was able to check that off the list. So I'm calling it as completed. But I wanted to collaborate with other influencers, and honestly, my views have changed on that. I don't necessarily want to be following people. Like I said, I would love to work with them, but I want to be on their level, not like one of their followers. And, hey man, hey Peter McKinnon, let's go shoot some epic B-roll sequences. It's like, I was that guy. I'll admit it. It's fun. He's a cool dude, and I have actually met him several times and did a short interview with him a couple of years ago. But it's not my end goal anymore to be able just to hang out with influencers. I'd rather just create my own content, and so I guess I did technically complete that because that's by the end of last year, I really came up with my own version of what I wanted to do now. So I'm calling that completed. Another thing I said, I wanted to travel. I want to go places, and I didn't do a whole bunch of traveling, but I did get to go to Canada. That was on my list, and I'll get into that in just a little bit. Another thing was to go back to Las Vegas. That didn't happen. It'll still happen eventually, but it's actually on a low priority. It's crazy how your opinions and views and wants change over time, even in a short amount of time. And that was at the high, but now it's just, I'm good. Sorry for the squeaky chair. Oh my god. Now when I did that, it's not even doing it now. Now it's going to start doing it when I don't want it to. Freaking chair. The other thing that I was wanting to do was change the style of the content, format, flow of my productions. And that was getting rid of jump cuts. And I was right. Oh my gosh, I was so freaking right. I said there was a change coming, that people were going to want to have a little bit higher production value and jump cuts were going to be going away. And I was right. But not on the front of me successfully doing it, because I was doing it, people didn't like it. People were commenting saying, hey, stop this is stupid. But going back to Peter McKinnon, I haven't watched his videos in a very long time, and I recently did watch one, and he kind of stopped doing jump cuts, so now it's okay to do that. Before it wasn't. That's another reason why I kind of wanted to do my own thing instead of trying to follow trends and follow influencers and doing what they were doing and whatever. I just want to do my own thing. So I stopped doing that, but I do want to bring more production value to this channel, and you're going to find out what I'm going to be doing soon. There's a lot of plans for different things that should have happened by now, but society is kind of going crazy right now with that old virus. So that's why I haven't even been really making much videos. But now we're under lockdown, can't go anywhere. You might see more videos from me. If you follow me on cross platforms, I've really only been posting over on a different channel, my old one. There's a lot I didn't get to do, but there's a lot I did get to do last year. But then there was things that happened that I never even expected to, which is the most rewarding things, I think. And one of the things was I reconnected with a friend of mine that we had a massive falling out several years ago. And he's the guy I went up to Canada with. So I got to share that first time being out of the country with a really good old friend. So that was really, really rewarding, and this is fun. Another awesome thing that was totally unexpected was I got the sole rights to Geeks Life, which is another YouTube channel, which I'm actually wearing a shirt for it right now. Fun fact, I had it for a year now, and I'm actually going to be bringing on the old guy again. We're going to be teaming up because it's just more fun. I'm tired of chasing trends. I'm tired of just not being able to do what I want to do, and I just want to make content for me because I'm building a business that helps other people. So I want to be able to just post videos and do whatever the heck I want to do whenever I want. I had a lot of fun with Geeks Life when I was doing it with David Foster. So we're teaming back up over there, and we'll be start putting out content in next month or so. Probably, actually, there's a little bit going on right now, but that'll be coming soon too. So if you're interested, check it out. So that's a little bit about what 2019 had in store for you. But I'm gonna give you some goals for this year. One of the major goals, and which was part of 2019, was building a business, and that's carrying over to now and from last year, which is create impact. And there's a whole thing that's coming out for that, and I cannot wait. It's just been slowed down a lot because of this outbreak. So I'm having to kind of shelve some ideas and projects, announcement videos that's going to blow people's minds. It's going to be the biggest production I have ever done. I can't wait. That's going to be the announcement video for it. But in between that, I raised some money and I resurrected one of my old businesses, Showroom Collectibles, online only, to raise awareness. I sold a bunch of stuff like I did in the past. Like I did a bunch of live sales back in the day. That's what I was known for. I was surprised that a lot of people remembered and wanted it back. So I inadvertently regrew a brand, and it's been super fun. And so I've been posting videos over there, doing live stuff, just hangouts and just really, really cool things. So that's another thing that's just been crazy and unexpected that's happening this year. So for this year, for continue on, there's not a lot of things that I'm really aiming for. I'm trying to focus on just a couple of things. This channel, I'm going to be doing just like mini documentaries, sharing people's stories. That's all I'm going to really say, because I'm going to be making other things as well. But I really want to share other people's stories, and I've got a few of them already on paper and ready to go once this, outbreak is over. And these are local stuff for me, so I don't need like funding to go do it. I can just pick up my camera and go, that's just how it is. So I can't wait to do that. And I have a couple big projects still in the works that it's going to be over here on this channel exclusively. I've got a lot of channels. I've got Geeks Life. I've got Just Another Chris, Showroom Collectibles, and then Create Impact, which is the new business. And kind of on the DL, I've got Toy Kings, but that one might be kind of down for now. But I'm all around. So Create Impact, though, is at the top of the list right now. Everything else has been just kind of pushed down. So that is a little bit about what happened. Now, end of last year is kind of when I decided to go on this short hiatus, because I've been living life through this lens with you guys, which I like. It's fun, but I'm not really experiencing a lot of stuff. I'm experiencing it when I'm home and looking at my computer. So I went to Disneyland with my girlfriend celebrating our 1-year anniversary, and I did something that I never had done before. I brought cameras and I was getting ready to shoot this awesome like vlog trip, because we drove down there from Washington. That was a whole crazy story. But I didn't shoot anything. I wanted to experience it and have a great time. I brought it all and it never came out of the bag. Yeah, that happened. I even went to one of my favorite shows, shooting locations. I went to My Name is Earl. You guys like that show? I went to the motel and actually stayed in it. That wasn't planned, by the way. I had no intention of staying there. Just wanted to check it out, but it turned out it was the cheapest around. Man, downtown LA. Woo! $100 a night is cheap. Yeah, I didn't bring a camera, and that's when I kind of reevaluate some stuff and decide, you know what? I'm going to focus on the new business. Then just go at it with cool content once the business is up and running, because then that business will fund everything I want to do, and I can't wait to get there. Frick cool. You have no idea how excited I am about this business that I've created. It's going to be super cool. A lot of things in play, a lot of moving pieces, a lot of moving parts that's never been done before, and it's been a learning experience, that's for sure. So that's a little bit about what's been going on and what will be going on. So thank you guys so much for your continued support over the years. I really, really appreciate it. And if you guys want to continue to see some of the cool stuff I'm doing, follow me on all my platforms and all my channels. There's links in the description below. So please feel free to reach out, chat with me, hang out, all that good stuff. So thank you so much for watching. It's been so long. How do I sign these off? How did I sign it off? Hang on, if I remember right. It's been a long time. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Nope, that's not it. I don't remember. Something about, I'm just another Chris, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya. Something like that. And you know how it works. It's YouTube. Come on, you know.